Well, we want to say good uh, afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, my name is Kwame Obawix, the boss of the Panorama, and I'm here. It's a very sad story of of a lady. Uh, Her name is, Mercy. Remove that thing from the boy face. Okay, yeah, that's okay. And this is a very sad story, of one lady who used to be a sex worker. And her story is very, very sad. You heard me. Uh, what are the circumstances that led her into that profession is something that will shock you. And how she ended up in this church of Pastor Augustine Samuel, a small church in Lokentown. How she ended up with this 1-year-old is something that never should have happened in our country. You heard me? And the abuse, the multiple men that she encountered during this act that she was forced into, should not be happening anywhere in our country. But she's going to walk us through. Her name is Mercy. She will walk us through her ordeal and why the nightmare she's been living since then, the struggles amidst all of the hardships, and since she found herself, as a woman. Mercy, welcome to the Panorama. But first, I would love for you to introduce yourself, and then we can go from there. Say your name, your full name, and let's go.
My name is Mercy, nice Lily. I'm 35-year-old Liberian citizen. And here I am. And here I am. And her parents look at me. That's what I did. I suffer a long way with friends roaming around in the street. I suffer all the years because I didn't have a guardian, I didn't have a parent to guide me. I suffer from one place to another. There was nobody to guide me on the right track. I did what I have not supposed to do. And I slept from one man to another, from one place to another, sleeping from man to man. Praying into alcoholic. Serving as prostitute in the street just to survive. We didn't have nobody to guide us. After having my first kid, I did a lot of parties. And then I encountered over men who took advantage of me.
Okay, and hold on. I know amidst all of this you're going through, but I want you walk us through how did you get involved with what you did?
Two friends. Two some bad friends along the street.
Talk about your upbringing. When you were coming up as a kid, before you end up on the streets, and what led you to the streets, and the things that happened to you, because I want our viewers and people following, other girls following this, who don't know where to turn, and how you end up into this little church that you and your 1-year-old, son are sleeping on the floor at the moment. We're going to ask about Melvin said you don't have to cry now that you're back Why are you know? Let's hear. I know it is painful, but let's go step by step so that people will know and be like, wow, she went through a lot. So let's start with your upbringing as a child coming up.
When I was a little girl coming out, after I left high school, I didn't have the rightful parent. I lost my father first.
You lost your dad.
First
At
year,
what age you lost your dad?
at the age of 19.
19.
Yeah.
What kind of child were you growing up? Because if I look at you, you were very beautiful. But what kind of child were you when you were growing up and before you lost your dad? You had everything?
My father had his little support.
Okay.
My father used to work in the port.
He worked at the port.
Yeah, the free port of Monrovia. I used to be the chief clerk, the assistant chief clerk.
Okay. And everything was fine then.
And at the time, everything was okay. My father used to love me so much. He used to support me.
When he died, what happened?
My father died. The family took advantage of us and take away everything.
They took everything from you.
Yes. They had nobody to be by us. The family went the local here. They split into two.
And the family split.
Yeah. There was
So
nobody to take. There was nobody to guide me as the smaller one. The guy was the smaller one.
you were the smaller one
Yes.
in the family.
Yeah, the very smaller one.
How old were you when you lost your dad?
I was almost 19.
You're
18 to
almost
19.
18, 19.
Yeah. I lost my
Did you, what we say in Liberia, know about man business then?
Yeah, that time I just started my business.
Okay.
I just started life. But then I used to be a very smart kid.
Right.
A very smart kid who used to like schooling, sport activities.
Okay.
Whatever I participate in, I would make a brilliant grade on the sporting side, educational side. I was just a smart kid, a very beautiful kid. I used to be so beautiful. People thought I was a fuller little girl. That's the name they used to call me, fuller girl, fuller girl.
How did you? Okay. How did? Yeah. Go ahead and take your time with your story. Go ahead.
After that happened, I came across a friend. As a little girl here in Africa, Liberia, we always spending time with one another. I chose to spend time with my friend, my school friend.
You want to spend time with a school friend. Okay.
And then her uncle fell in love with me.
So you want to spend time with her
Yeah.
and her uncle.
Fell in love with me.
How old was the uncle?
The uncle was in his late 30s, almost 40.
His late 30s.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened?
The uncle fell in love with me and he decided to help me to enroll at the university.
Which university?
AME.
AMU.
AMECU.
Okay.
You say, oh, what a brilliant kid she is. What a beautiful little girl she is. Let me help her with her education. So at the time when the uncle was around, he decided to help me with my semester, my first entering semester, school year. And then I enrolled at the university. This first semester I entered, things were fun. And later on, I didn't know the friend was a bad friend.
Oh, you didn't know she was
She was
bad?
a bad friend, yeah. She used to like the street. So after school, we'll go hiking up, Riverly in the day, in the evening hour after school, we hang out, we go home, we change. She would tell me, oh, let's go do this, let's do that.
What were
the club?
What were the days that now?
We'll go to the club, our Liberian club. At the time, they had a lot of clubs, too many clubs all over the place. We'll go to the club, we'll drink alcohol, we'll meet friends, we'll meet men. That's the kind of life she's been living. I didn't know. I was behind her here and there. We go to many places. She showed me too many people, too many places.
And so, yeah, walk our viewers through, like when she was showing you these men.
Liberian men.
And you guys, when you go out, you guys
Lebanese men.
You will sleep with them.
Yes. We sleep with both Liberian men, both Lebanese men. And then we had sex. And then they will give her money. And on. That's the kind of life she put me into. Being all over the place like harlot. Living that kind of bad life. Drinking alcohol. But I came a day,
Probably.
I came across
Yeah.
a fellow
Yeah.
who decided to take me all alone without my friend. I didn't know if she planned with the man or the man decided to wait on his own out of wickedness. I spent a lot of money on me and then he took me all one day. I thought he to be a good man anyway. But he took me all on this fateful day and he charged my drink.
He drugged your
My
drink.
drink, yes. It was the first time I've never had such thing happen to me before. At that time, the fellow I pretended to be a good fellow. He charged my drink and then he was the one that had sex with me in my anus.
What?
Yes. I got sick from that. I got sick seriously. And later on,
You saying he spiked your drink?
yes.
Wow.
After he did such wickedness to me, I got sick. I'm close to some months. And later on, I came to myself. I told my friend we went searching for him. The couple at the time he used to live in. When we found some of his colleagues, they said, oh, he traveled. He traveled today. And he was like hating himself. So the other friend said, no, this is not fair. We got little sister all over the place. We got daughters, like these children all over the place. This shouldn't be happening. We leave our country, we come here.
You a foreigner?
Yes. We leave our
From what country?
Nigeria.
He came from Nigeria.
Yeah. We leave our country or our hometown. We like the people that are friendly, that are associated. We shouldn't be behaving to the children or girls' children like this.
So it was a Nigerian guy who did that to you?
Yeah, all the time. So for one thing or another, like how a colleague appealed to me and my friends, because my friends then still are sisters for me, carry huge nose, and then I say I was feeling bad, I was crying. They promised that they were going to treat me, and then nothing more than that will happen to me ever. They gave me the assurance that nothing will happen to me. So I went through some medical tests, I did some treatment, and later on, after everything subsided, I felt I was okay. Now I didn't say after some time I had to travel back to the country.
Yeah, go ahead.
When they left to travel back to the country, I promised to be by myself alone. But you know, here in our Liberia town, we can only say something, we can go by here, especially when we are outside the presence of God. So there go, people used to say me serious, again going back to school, trying to do a little business. I used to sell roasted fish, roasted this, roasted that. I used to sell food. I had my own little piece of business running. And later on again, I saw myself getting back into some friends again.
You went back on the street.
In the name of working the bar, on a good girl, big girl level, drinking, hanging out again, doing things. But then I felt I was not with the bad friend, like the very bad one that misled me. The friends are away. Sometimes we go to church once in a while or once in a month time. So I feel I was a few good friends at the time. Some of them sometimes we talk about education. But then over again on the alcoholic stuff, I start getting more bad into alcoholism. I start getting more very, very bad into alcoholism.
Wow.
When I drink alcohol, I won't feel fine. I get money, I will just spend money. Because of the beauty I have, people just spend too many money on me. I came out and I have my own car. I live a lot of good life. Too many people just spend money on me. I go read somewhere said because of friends will get offering lift because of my beauty. We'll have a program. My friends don't want to spend money. People will say, oh, don't spend money. We like the offering. We'll spend so amount. We will spend the amount for us.
Wow.
So many big lives, so many luxurious life I live. It was not usable to my life. I didn't know I was going to end up getting sick. It was not usable to my life. Right now, I need help.
At what point did you realize that, no, this needs to stop? Or you just felt that you give up
Yes.
after your dad passed? Like,
I didn't have nobody to comfort me like I told you. I didn't have nobody to guide me. So I felt it was useless, my level, like useless or not useful anymore. I just decided to carry on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just decided to continue such foolish life, alcoholism, working about, sleeping here with men, chilling all over the place as we can call it here and there, traveling, meeting people, doing this and that. On a late day, when I go into this child activity before I slow down finally, At that time, it was already late for me.
When did you have your son? When did you have your son?
I got pregnant for him 2001. So I was pregnant the end of 2001 for this kid.
Wow.
And I gave birth to him in 2003.
Where is his dad now?
His dad is no more.
He died.
Yeah.
Now walk our viewers through how did you end up into this church right here, and it is important to note, let me just scan this place. So she then end up in the church here. This is it's a little edifice where Apostle and Reverend Augustine K. Samuel, he's the founder of this particular little church. It's a small edifice known as Newborn Church of Faith in Christ International. Something that we will see a church will do, and we barely see some churches will do that. And she end up here, you see, in that little place where they keep the instruments and stuff. You know, she has a little bed sheet. What do you get to sleep on? You just put it on the cement, and you and your son, you sleep on the bare floor, and that has given you pneumonia and
too many infections, too many cold. The child had gotten sick. The other day he was checking in my hand out for malaria and cold, stretching. That day I was crying on him. He was stretching. There was no money to carry the vet for medication. He was stretching. Another running stomach cutting, because so many times we go on the street. I visit friends will neglect me. Sometimes people I don't know, they don't want to help me with money to buy food for the child to eat. And on I beg to survive so many times. I beg before I survive. I said, oh my child, I'm not survive. I said, be more part about it.
Do you have any family? Do you have any family member?
No, I don't have no family.
Any one of the friends you were hanging out with, did anyone of them reach out to you?
When a friend that talked to you the other day, sorry to say, she just went all the time in a few days.
Yeah, she gave me your number.
Feeding from a child, and sometimes we used to go spend the day to our house. She'll make up food for us to eat. Sometimes she'll keep my company and make me laugh. I'm not getting worried anymore. Still, when I leave from her and come alone and give her the church, I will still be worrying, crying. And stuff like that. So many things happen.
And if you were to be lucky and somebody wanted to get you out of this place, maybe you could get some medical stuff or whatsoever, and where would you want to move to stay?
I would like to go back to the town.
Thank you so much, Alice City, for your encouragement. And it is easy to see. I know a few folks that is happening here, and especially some of the female. You will love the big time, even in the great United States, if you don't have the kind of opportunities that are there. But you heard what happened to this young woman when she lost her dad, who were the bedrock of the family. They managed to split all the property and didn't give her her share. And then she moved on her own. And young woman then here in Liberia, when what we all know, she thought that was the best way to go, And Princess, thank you so much. She said, it is well, my sis. Some people are very, very insensitive, Ellen. Thank you so much, Ellen Johnson. The fact that, because when I met Mercy, she told me, say, look, I don't want to die and leave this in my heart. Maybe my story will resonate with other young women, even though I would accept some of the blame. but I got to cry out there and ask for help, you know, and this is what she's doing, you know, coming out here to tell her story and ask for help. If you want to help her, the information is up there. If you don't want to help her, don't judge her. This is where she came, in the church. She didn't go somewhere else. She ran back to the church to ask for forgiveness. And the church accepted her. And the pastor, one of the assistant pastors here, how are you, sir? You don't mind if you bring your chair here? Let's talk to you. Critical Tinker, he said, check your cash app. Okay, I will check it, but it is, maybe you don't want to say, it is good to say how much you send Critical Tinker, so that, first, Mercy, how does this boy eat? I mean, you're breastfeeding him, and you yourself, look at you, you're riddled with skeletons and bones, you know. Somebody just sent you $50. I don't know who is that. Whoever sent the $50, we want to say thanks for your contribution. Yeah, Deborah, thank you so much, Deborah. Deborah said, please react to people react to situation differently, so don't blame her for what's happening. How can I help her? Joyce Brown. Joyce, we have, okay, Sata Josh was the one who sent you the $50. Let me reply to Joyce. Joyce, you can send her stuff through this information on mobile money, through us right here, that we can help to change her life. Maybe tomorrow, after she gets relocated, you know, we can maybe go back and say, you helped this story, you know, to be the way it is, and that instead, and we're going to come back to Mercy, but let's come to the assistant, right? Come closer, sir. Okay. How are you? I'm so happy, you know, we go around, the church always take from the congregation. Here, your church, little church out here, not a big church, maybe it can take up to 50 to 60 persons, right?
Yes.
Right. And she walked up in here, you accept her. She's not a member of your church. How did that happen?
But just say maybe because of the story. And one of the things that, you know, most people as we was a kid, you know, I think I was on the road the last time when I saw her kind of begging.
You saw her begging in the street?
Yeah, begging. I think it was on a Wednesday that evening.
Okay.
On Wednesday, I opened the church door to get the service started because we have service on Wednesday and Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So that Wednesday evening when I saw her begging, tries to get, I think, something like pamper or something for the kid.
She wanted to buy diapers for the kid,
Yeah.
and she was begging on the...
Yeah, so that was how I tried to ask her. I said, my sister, what's going on? That's what she tries to explain one or two. That's what she tries to explain one or two.
Mm-hmm.
So that was how I thought it was to inform the GO concerning her. So the little help we can do is to keep her in, you know, concerning the sometimes, you know, sexual harassment that she always encountered in the street, you know, because she
Even
have
in
a
her
place.
condition?
Yeah.
What?
No, we are just living in a world where people have come about hackless.
Even in this condition,
Sure.
she gets harassed sexually.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was how when she told me, spoke with the GO, that she can at least be in here so we can be able to accommodate her for some time.
You spoke with the head pastor now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alice City, for your $25 contribution. We have not viewed the Cash App yet, but we've already raised up to 75 United States dollars, which is a good thing. And we hope that we can raise some money to get her to the hospital checked up, you know, with some antibiotics. And you see her son right here. And I know what his name say, even in her hard times, you can see that she's very beautiful. And I pray for healing for her. That's Mackenzie Canny Sonny. That's her son right there. And those of you who, want to prejudge people, go ahead. Kennedy say, I pray that God will help you through my sister. And so you brought her in the church.
That's how we took her in. Because besides the baby is not too well, honestly speaking. It's not well. The place is kind of bad. I hope you don't mind. You can see the place.
Go ahead.
Okay.
And so the pastor will walk us through, where he's walking us through exactly where he. Wow.
This is where she sleeps. On the comforter. I think it's out there because of the rain, the leakage.
And so this is where she sleeps.
Yeah. So I think the comforter is coming out there.
Wow.
Because of the leakage.
This is more like you see the Aggie all on the wall and all of that, and she gets.
Is it?
So this is the blanket. That's a blanket. That's not a comforter. Wow.
That's why she sprays.
So you just have this door on a couple of breaks.
Yeah.
It's better than her sleeping outside.
Outside.
Wow. Thank you so much, guys. I mean, it's better, yeah, Shaddam. But if you don't have the food, how do you breastfeed? What will you, breastfeed them? Wow. This way. Oh my gosh. And I must say thanks to you people, wow.
So then we'll put him in the sleep because I'm not eating, he has not eaten anything. It's great.
What have you people, you and him, have you people eaten something this morning?
I went a bag though. There's a tea shop. I went a bag. The child like
Ellen L. Johnson just sent 30 United States dollars. So that's 50, 25, 30. Thank you so much, all of you. Go ahead.
The child love his business. I think I walked down the street. Now the child offering tea.
Oh, the Fuller guy.
Yeah, I was able to get him a tea just like that. Like in your system.
He gave your tea.
Yeah, I tea in your system since the morning. I see you there. The child is hungry. I the mother very hungry, but I had no food. I gave him breast milk. But with no food, I'm sure the breast will be able to get him a little strength.
But you haven't eating and you're breastfeeding him. It's like you're giving him literally nothing. It's like he's I don't know.
That's how he can eat most of the time. I didn't eat, he didn't eat, but he had to suck my breast. That's how he can be most of the time. No food, no water, but we're lying to suck. What we do?
A mattress SATA in Liberia here, to get a good mattress that will just be there forever, will be like $80. If you get the $50 mattress, the one where you sleep, your body print will leave on it. Then it rises up. But something strong, spongy good will be around 80 United States dollars. You can get her a good mattress. And I hope somebody watching might be able to say, okay, maybe start her up with a small business in Liberia. $200-300 can start you up with a small business. If you have somewhere to lay your head, if you have somewhere to lay your head, maybe a $20 room, and you get a mattress, you can survive in this country. But I'm so glad that she was able to come out and tell her story, and which will resonate with other young women, Okay, Cynthia, yeah, somebody, Nelly says he's sucking her blood. That's what I almost said. Cynthia said, where is the church located? It's in Lokintown. I want to find her. And uh, somebody just sent $100 US. Amen. I don't know whoever that is. Somebody just sent $100 US. That's Sata. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sata. God is gradually answering. Another $55 just came in. Another 55. This shows that we're already in the church. God is working in. Wow. Is your mom still alive? Huh?
She's very, very old. She knows herself.
She's very, very old.
Very, very, very old.
Where is she?
Who went on this slum community?
In the slum community.
He check you.
Maybe it's because of the cold. That's why he's jerking. Maybe it's because of the cold. That's why he's trembling. And he says very cold. Yeah. Thank you. She will. We need to. You need to get him some real winter clothes. Not winter clothes. Rainy season clothes. You know, and socks and all for this baby. Even me sitting in here in that place you guys sleep is very cold. Barbara Zawulo, thank you so much. She said today is her birthday. She sent that 55 for her and just to wipe her tears. Rosalind, God favorite child Jackson. She said don't be crying while you're breastfeeding your child. Oh my gosh, you know, just when you just think that everything is getting better, and then it starts to become a whole lot different. People want you to stop crying, Mercy. Okay? Okay, just for those of you who are just following, Mercy here, she's in her late. How old are you?
35.
Yeah, she's in her mid-30s. She's 35 years old, and she, at the age of I think 17, 18, she lost her dad who was taking care of her, and the family struggled over property, and she ended up in the streets, you know, literally as a sex worker. When I say not in the term, not literally, but she didn't have no team or say a madame who she was working for, but it was just a good time with a friend who were in that kind of life, and they kept taking her, sleeping with multiple men because of her beauty. And at one point she said this Nigerian guy spiked her drink and had anal sex with her, and she fell sick, and later on she met this kid's dad, and it's a sad story, and he too died, and she ended up on the streets begging, literally begging, and that's how she ended up in this little church known as Newborn Church of Faith in Christ International. It is located before St. Edward's School in Logantown. You can't miss it. You just can't miss it. Logantown, you drive inside, stay on Logantown Broad Street, and you will see St. Edward. Ask anybody for St. Edward. Directly opposite it, you will find this little church. It's a little edifice known as Newborn Church of Faith in Christ International. The pastor here, or apostle here, his name is Augustine K. Samuel, and he is the one. And we just showed you where she was begging, according to the assistant pastor right here. She was begging, and then that's the assistant pastor right here. She was begging. That's how they encounter her, and somebody just sent 1,600 Liberian dollars. Thank you so much for your contribution, my dear brother, for that contribution. Salome Weeks, thank you so much for your contribution, Salome. God bless you. And and then she ended up on the street, and it's sad. What she explained to me, she's not even giving you 50% of what she explained to me, because some of the bad things that happened to her, is unimaginable. And she just thought to come out and tell her story. Christiana J. Troy, thank you so much for your contributions, Christiana. God bless your heart. And let's get back with Mercy. Mercy, and I know people, and every time you call me, for the time you've been calling me, I didn't want to come, but Joanna Fala, thank you so much for your contribution, Joanna, for your $25 contribution. Barbara said, thank you, Pastor Augustine and the rest of the church. Thank you for giving to the Lord. Thank you so much. And, at times, hi, Mr. Weeks, what you continue to do, God is going to bless you, and may God bless all those who are giving today. Thank you, Julia. Like I said from the beginning, people, once you studied and you went to school and you have the experience, people get into prostitution for so many reasons. 85% at the time is always because of money, but then you have cultural effects. Sometimes you're trafficked, sometimes it is forced, sometimes it is the condition. The reason you see our country is, deviating from that kind of Christianity path and our upbringing is because of the economic hardship, whether past government, whether current government, and all over. It is what's happening now. Bobby Weezy, thank you so much, Bobby. And so that's what's been happening, and what the church has done for you to get you off, to get you from here. We'll pray that doesn't happen. Done a lot in our country. So thanks to all of you who have contributed and trying to get her off the streets. And let me ask you this question and play the devil. What if you were to do this all over? Thank you, Kennedy T. Guia, for that 1,600 Liberian dollars. If you were to rewind everything in your life again, what would you have done different?
to come back and be
Yeah.
a new person.
Right. What would you have done different? Let's say you never had a child, all these things happen. What would you have done different?
I would like to be a serious person with the Lord. I would like to go back to church, to be serious with church. I would like to do a business, to be self-dependent. But with business, I can be able to take care of my kids.
Do you take any? Yeah, she's keeping the club there because we don't want to expose her breast. We don't want Facebook to block us, so we try to, get the nudity part out of that. And I'm saying, do you take any blame for this?
I blame myself. I have no one to blame but myself. Myself. I have to first and foremost blame my very self for that. I blame myself ever so much for such bad friends.
People will want to come and watch again. If people, we've done this before. I did that with Ray and so many people. You don't want from here. I know this is just a cosmetic help you're getting now off the surface. The little change people are sending to you, yes, you appreciate it, but it might not be able to get you out of the woods or dig you out of this pit that you're in. You're in a big hole because you need real medical checkup to know what's happening to you. We can't say on camera because you're suffering from infection and all of that. So you need to go to the hospital for a thorough checkup on what's happening to you. That's one. Second, you need a place. You can spend all your time living sleeping on that door and the rocks. The church here is only built for this, like that. That the storeroom, they put you in there so you can sleep. And then you take your child in the morning, go out there begging. And that's why I told you from the beginning, if you had not explained in details as to what's happening, we will not know. Yes, Nasa, she is sick and she needs a real medical or checkup and what she's going through, and it's our hope that you it's our hope that we take you to the hospital and all of that. But then again, if you come out, we want to be able to come back and film and report to our viewers to say, so okay, this is what she wore, and this is who she is now, a new person. Your head is done, your scapula or whatever, collarbone is not showing, and all of that. Then she's around 35, murmur, and so that's what we're asking, and we're asking those of you who watching. He's sleeping now, okay, and we're asking those of you who are watching. Thank you, Jackie McCauley, for your contribution as well. We pray that people will continue to give so that you can be able to have little change, to do what you have to do, how. Yeah, Moses, she's correct. Oh, thank you so much, NASA. NASA say, how much is the bill for authority? She needs blood and different. To run all her tests. I've done a full test with women and all of that here. For her condition to run her entire test will be around $300. And then medication,
Food.
huh?
I said food, including food.
Yeah. And then medication, all the different antibiotics and all of that here. might be close to $100. But I mean, most times when these things happen, NASA, we just put this thing out. We say beggars are not choosers, and if God leads in their mind, whatever you can do, we just leave it for people to do it. So we don't want to force people. We're coming with the story so that people will learn. In the process, people get help based on our viewers. But then you have other people who call thinking, say, we're picking up the tab, we're shouldering the responsibility. But we want to bring these stories that we investigate. And how long you been calling me?
It's almost close to a month and a half.
A month and a half now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but the reason we didn't show up because I was also doing my own investigation, because your hand.
This is okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Just relax now, and you're gonna get help now based on yeah. Yeah, Soiree, that's it. She's gonna need that, and it's because she's been living like that for a very long time. Thank you so much. Remember, she's 35. Joyce Thorpe, cash out 50 United States dollars. That's Joyce, and yeah. So. He keeps crying. Get that. Yeah. And there's a lot to be learned from this particular process, and I hope we get to meet with the main pastor to say thanks to him for what he. Okay, Rosalita said take the baby to ELWA tomorrow morning. They will treat the baby free. Okay, we can guide her, but mom needs to be healthy first, and we need to get her to the hospital. I hope, it is my hope that maybe NASA will do something. People who are going to watch this video again will do something to get some help for her. And tomorrow, I just want to let you know, we're going to be popping up from another county tomorrow, in 2 different counties. We'll be popping up, so don't forget, we'll be in this place. Tana said, I'm so sorry she's going through this. And you say you have not seen none of your friends and you that used to be on the street?
Everybody abandoned me.
They all abandoned you.
Everybody. Even my few good school friends. All of my school friends who used to ride in school together. Everybody sees so abandoned me in the position. Nobody wants to identify themselves with me.
What do they say? The good news is you're not on drugs. You're not on drugs.
I am not on drugs. I've never been on drugs. They themselves know. So if they choose to not be part of me, they say I'm body so dry. Even the baby mother left.
In your hard times.
In the high time, I got this so dry and bad up. They don't want to be mixed up with me. I'm not a temp anymore. All type of words I receive from them, I leave it with them.
And now for you to get out of this now, you have to be very strong. You got to cut down the crying. Okay? You got to cut down the crying. You got to be strong. And we got to do everything possible so that people will be able to reach out to you and counsel you. I know you have that little button phone there. You know, we can include your number so maybe people will want to call you and they can call you. Yeah, somebody say, amen. To be a mother, it's hard. Yeah, Zoe, that's true.
A single mother. Not just a mother.
Yeah. And I like the correction. She said to be a single mother is tough, not just a mother. Because mothers have, the fathers around. Yesterday was Father's Day, and there are a lot of good fathers out there. But to just be a mother who is the father and all of that for the child, you got to always keep your head up. God got you. That's from Nina Kona Soko. And I want those of you, let's say everybody, he's 1 year old. All of you that have contributed and you continue to contribute, even if you're having a conversation there. Thanks for your $50 that I haven't. Thank you so much, Sata. If you can only share this video within your group, that's all I need from you. If you didn't contribute financially, but you're still contributing by watching, Tana, yes, thank you for that contribution. Okay, NASA says he has my number, and I pray, NASA, that God lays on your heart so we can send her in the hospital and let her look good again. You saw what Jesus did in the Bible with the prostitute. He healed her instantly because she believed. And I see people who are Christians here, who were earlier on judging her. Thank you so much, Nasa. If you maybe you don't read the Bible, you're in more prosperity, so you don't go for salvation, and you go to the church, you don't know what's in the Bible. But if you know the story about Jesus and the prostitute, you will not judge this woman, especially for her story. At 18, there's nobody there to guide you. And she says I take full, responsibility and accept full blame for what I'm going through. Pastor, the pastor number. Yeah, let's get the pastor's number. What's the number?
0776
776
11
11
04
04
56.
56. The name?
Augustine K. Samuel.
Augustine Samuel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So just in case, that's the pastor's information and phone number. It's a small church. If you want to sow a seed into the life of this church, or whatever, to build this ministry up, that's up to. Oh, NASA, he said, I live in Zurich, Switzerland. Okay. Thank you so much, NASA. Merci beaucoup. Okay, I see his number right there. 077. Let me write NASA's number. 078820 8262. That's plus 41, right, NASA? That's plus 41 without the zero. Yeah, Suarez said the pastor who gave her refuge needs to be appreciated. Thank you so much, Nasser. Yes, okay, thank you. I knew it. I've been to Geneva and Zurich before, so I went to visit the Alps when I was a little boy. From Nice, we drove into Geneva. From Nice, France. Nice is a place where they have mustard. They make the yellow mustard for the sandwiches. And we drove from there all the way to Geneva. We spent a lot of time there. It's a beautiful place. Sata, Augustine, somebody asking whether the church has a Sendwave number. Can you give it? Let me give it to them. What's the number?
0888
Okay, 0888
97
97
92
92
80.
80. So 0888 979280. What's the name on there?
It's, Archie.
Archie,
Yeah.
Archie,
Yeah. Slewin, SLEWION.
SLEWION. Okay, I sent it to you, Sisata Archie's. Mevin Cordor, he said, wow, Kwame been around. Yeah, I traveled to over 80 countries. Luckily for me, you know, my uncle then was the ambassador when the war struck in the 90s. We went to Guinea, from Guinea, and I went straight to France, and I had my share of fun there with my uncle, the late Aaron George. We enjoyed that place. I can only send money by Western Union in Switzerland. Yes, I know. I'll send all the information to you, NASA. Right there. Let me just give you my the name of my driver. That's his name right there. Ramsey Estivia, 24 Street, Sincor. And that's Monrovia, Liberia. Okay, that's the information there that I've sent you. Handsome little man. And you can always call me. That's my WhatsApp number. The same number that ends in 511 is my WhatsApp number. You can always call me. But I have your number now, sir. I saved it, and I hope we can get her some help. And I pray. Thank you. NASA said by the 25th, he will do something for you. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much. You want to say thanks to the people who are following the broadcast or people who are helping. And then from there, we're going to get your number so people can call you. Just leave it. He's not going to do anything. Go ahead, Mercy.
You want me to say something?
Yeah, you got to say thanks to...
Okay. So everyone that is watching me, I want to appreciate you guys for all what you are doing.
Yeah, and just tell them why you came out, why you explain your story, all of that. Go ahead.
I needed help so badly. I needed help so dearly. My child and I, we've been frustrated for years. For too long, we suffer. We needed too much attention and help. We have no clue but to get in touch with Mr. Weeks to see how best we can get our fellow human citizens all over the world, our black and white brothers, to call your attention for our help, to see how best you guys can help us and gather out of the pit of hope. But we've been in a very hell of hope for a very, very long time. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, every one of you that have done something, that is about to do something. I appreciate God for you so much. Thank you so much for everything.
Well, guys, we just want to say thanks to all of you for watching. We want to say God bless your heart. Say Sata, Nassar, I'm talking about Faith, McCanvey, I mean, all of you, Moses Thomas, Nina, and the rest, and a host of all of you. Let me just give you a quick update on the girl with the pancreas thing. And so Wednesday we will be going to the hospital. I think her surgery should be on that day. And I would just want all of you there to pray. And all of you to pray for her and let God guide her as she goes under that surgery. We have a case of hello Ramatullah, Rama Child of Flight. You know, when I see your name, Rama Child of Flight, it looks like a more of a German kind of name at first, but I didn't know you had connected all of these different names together. But thank you so much, Sisata. You've been supporting this program for years now, and I don't know how you do it, but I'm so happy all of you are here, and you're helping us as we go along the way. But in the coming months, we will be releasing our memoirs, a big bomb that we will be dropping. And it's a book project that we've been working on for the past 6 years. And I will be letting that out to the public. And I will need all of your support. Maybe in the next 3-4 months. By that time, the illustrator would have already looked at the book. And then we're going to decide on a date. And we're going to be asking everyone out here for some sort of help for the very first time. We will be putting out there, and it is our hope that all of this will happen once we're ready to get it out. But we just want to say thanks, and we're going to see you tomorrow on the same platform in the morning. We will be coming to you live from Sanikoli, Nimba County tomorrow morning. We will be bringing you one top story from Sanikoli, Nimba County. And then our subsequent broadcast will take us to Bunk County, where we're coming back in the Phoebe area, Phoebe Strip at the airport, where we will be doing a case with a baby who has hydrocephalus. And then from there, we will be coming directly back to Monrovia. But the case from Sanikoli will shock you. And we leave from here, and we'll be back. And from there, after that, the end of this week, we want to see ourselves in Grand Gita County, and then on to Harper, Maryland, and then back. So thank you. Just brace yourself. Share our video. In the coming days or weeks, we will be switching, going full throttle with this platform. And it's our hope that all of you will continue to follow us. Till then, we want to say thank you. God bless you. Kwame Power Weeks coming to you live from Monrovia. Goodbye. Thank you, Maramatullah, for all that you do. Share the video. Ask somebody who will help her get her out of this mess. God bless you, and goodbye.